is John Ward, welcoming you to another presentation of Tennessee football on home video. The story you're about to see unfold is one of adventure and achievement. It's the story of teamwork, commitment, and the will to win.
Doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon!
Welcome back to the channel, Vols fans. Today we're taking a look at Rickey Gibson III, 6 foot tall, 171 pound, 4-star cornerback. He doesn't have anything here on his profile for me to show you. I'll just kind of go through though. He's the class of 2023. Don't really have much on him here, but he looks really good. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of his highlights here and get straight into it. All right, so this is him at the top of the screen, playing a little, looks like man coverage. We'll see it again. Okay, so let's see, slow walking, stays on top of the route, does a great job coming out of his break, attacking the football, nice work. Here he is again on the side of the screen. Great job there of catching the man, staying on top of the route. We'll see it again from right here. What I really like, look at his feet, stays on top, does a good job of stemming. He cuts when the receiver cuts. When the receiver's head goes back, he looks back also. This right here is man. That's a man with a switch. So the cornerback is taking whoever comes to the flat area. So Rickey is playing at the bottom. He's there in the flats, and it looks like there's a safety who's playing man on this slot guy. So what they're doing is, if someone goes short, specifically if that slot goes short before like 5 yards, then they're gonna switch. So you'll see the slot guy's gonna go short, but ends up running a wheel route. And Rickey does a great job of breaking up on the slot, but then also being able to stay on top of the coverage as the slot guy runs this wheel route. So he comes down, but look, stays on top. That's beautiful coverage. Stays way on top, goes up, makes a good catch. Now here, this looks more like cover 3. So Rickey does a good job there of coming off of his guy, coming up and making that tackle in cover 3. This is cover 3 as well. He's actually, here you can see that he's gonna stay on top of the 2 guys that come to his deep zone. So he's got 2 guys in his zone. He's on top of both of them. He actually kind of like splits that difference. Gonna go back right here. So you'll see him split the difference between those 2 receivers. Does a good job breaking on the football. That's beautiful work. Here again, you can tell he's on top of the route, which is huge. We always want our cornerbacks to stay on top 9 times out of 10. Here, beautiful job of stemming at the line of scrimmage. Does a good job staying in phase. He sees that the quarterback's throwing the ball, which is why he didn't stay on top of that route. And let's go back here. What I want for you to notice here is Rickey is starting off, I mean, he's pretty much head up on this receiver. He might be shaded a tad bit to the outside. I think he may actually be kind of playing like a under technique, which means that he doesn't want to be on top of this wide out here. So he's going to have some help over the top. I see that there's a safety over the top on the other side of the field. So there may be another safety on top of Rickey that we can't see. But anyway, he does a good job of trailing this wide out and staying in phase with him, but then also looking back as the quarterback makes this pass. So you see, yeah, right here, he's trailing. You see that there's a safety in the middle of the field, does a great job of undercutting it because he saw that the quarterback was throwing it, makes a good catch. Right here is cover 3, he's way off. That's good distance. You want to stay on top. And then here, he just does a great job of breaking back on the football. We'll get to see it again. You'll see that in cover 3, obviously, you know, Rickey's looking at the quarterback. So he sees, he's staying on top of the route. The quarterback makes a pass, and Rickey sees as soon as he's making that pass, he's breaking on it, and he's making a good catch. Right here, it's not really a cornerback blitz. This probably comes from film study. He knew what the play was going to be, comes up, makes a good clean tackle, nice form tackle, beautiful work at the line of scrimmage. Good job being patient. We'll get to see it again here. Watch him. Good job being patient, being physical, and again, he's on top of the route. Okay, seeing it again here on top of the route. That's great coverage. Here he is playing a little field goal block. Great job coming off of the edge, making a play. Always huge to have guys who can do multiple things. And, obviously with secondary guys, a lot of times on special teams, they're the guys who are either, getting the kickoffs or they are blocking kicks. So it's always good to note that we've got a guy who can do multiple things. Here he's playing cover 3, stand on top of the route, goes up, tries to high point this ball, doesn't come down with the catch, but look at that. I mean, he's got nice hips. He looks good in his back pedal. He looks very polished as a cornerback, so he's definitely got some good training here. Okay, that was a little starter step. That was like a little stop and go, but again, Rickey does a really good job of staying on top of this route. Look at this, still on top, and then he's able to get in and out of that break quickly, explodes. You can tell that he's also really long. He's got those long arms. That's huge when you're playing cornerback. Right here, he was in a little bit of a build technique. He's doing the side shuffle. That was probably cover 3. He was expecting something short. That's really good. Comes up, makes a nice break on the football. Here, he's inside leverage. Good job being physical at the line of scrimmage. Uses his arms well, uses his hands well. Watch his feet right here. Good. Stand on top of the route. I mean, that's beautiful coverage. That's exactly what you want. That's textbook. So here, he's at the top of the screen to the left. Nice job in his back pedal. Beautiful job coming out of his break. Breaking on the football. You'll see him here. Open up his hips. Nice and fluid. Explosive out of the break. Great job getting to the football. Looks like cover 3 yet again. He sees the pass is thrown quickly. Comes up quickly and makes a stop. Okay, so we're going to watch that one more time. So pay attention to this, right? Because Rickey's playing cover 3, he's got to protect this deep zone. And like I said, whenever you're playing zone as a corner or as a safety, your eyes are looking at the quarterback. So Rickey's looking at this quarterback. He's on top of his routes. He's on top of all of these wideouts here. And because he's playing with good technique, he sees, look, the quarterback's about to throw it. I'm going to go back just a taste. Now watch, as soon as the quarterback's arm, I want you to look at this quarterback. Watch whenever his arm starts to go up. This is exactly how it's coached. His arm goes up, his shoulder points to this receiver right here. Rickey sees it and immediately is breaking up. Right there, boom. He's already breaking. He's already there, and he's literally able to stop him as soon as he catches it. That's beautiful work. That's small things, but makes a huge difference. Great job here of maintaining outside leverage. Coming up quick, forcing that running back inside, and then continues to track this play. And, obviously going out, getting those footballs whenever you're playing defense is always really big. Right here, inside leverage. He kind of let him come to the inside, but okay, so he's got a little tiny shade to the inside. So he probably should not have let this receiver get to the inside. Sometimes it is going to happen. Rickey actually does have help to the inside also. You'll see that there's a safety that's playing in the middle of the field. But what Rickey does well here is, look, gets his hands on him, slows him down. He's right in his hip. He's right on top of that route. Right there, look like he might have been playing man. Does a good job with the open field tackle. Always good to have cornerbacks who are physical and not scared to get in on contact. Great job right there of using speed to beat that block, using his quickness, and tracks that running back down. Makes a big play. This looks like this is cover 3. As usual, Rickey was on top of that route. All right, so right here, this taller wideout is running a slant. Rickey does a really good job of stopping it. The quarterback is trying to come to his guy on this short slant pass. Gets a little, that's not even a slant, that was just a little hitch. But that was a good job of Rickey staying in phase, staying right on top of his guy, sticks to him like glue. Right here. That looked like that might have been man. Let's see it again. Might be 3. Rickey is looking at the quarterback. Looks like he's got a little bit of help to the inside, but he's doing a good job of staying in phase. He probably could have been a little bit more on top of that route. Here, great job getting the press, keeps his hands on the guy. That's good work. That's beautiful, beautiful technique. Notice how he's staying a shade on top of that receiver. That's really, really big. It's really big. He starts off at the line of scrimmage and doesn't get beat deep. Looks great right there. That was beautiful form. Very smooth in his back pedal, very fluid. Look at this, very smooth, very fluid. Good stop, good burst out of that break. Stays stuck to his guy like glue. He's ready to come up and make a play. if necessary. And it wasn't because he had him covered up. So that's Rickey Gibson, guys. He looks really, really good. I think that he's probably the best cornerback that we have in this class, at least the best that I've seen so far, or that we've looked at so far on this channel. You know, he's got prototype size. He's got good speed. Like I said, he's polished and he stays on top of routes. So this is a guy that you won't see getting beat deep, which is one of the biggest things. He can play man well. He can play zone well. So I think he's going to fit beautifully into this secondary, and I would expect that he could potentially get some playing time this season. You know, we'll see. I think that he's going to for sure be able to rotate in. It's really all just going to be based off of what he does coming up here in the spring and over the summer. But as far as what I just saw right there on film, he looks like he's going to be poised and ready to come out and play. He plays in a good high school league, so he's playing against some pretty good guys there. And, you know, like I said, I would expect for him to see some playing time this year. Hey, thank y'all as always for tuning into this channel. Please make sure to like and to hit that bell, and I will see y'all on the next video. Thanks. Peace.